Hallo liebe Basketballfans, wir sind zurück bei NBA 2K17 und zumindest mal habe ich im letzten Spiel es geschafft, die Draft-Chancen gleich zu halten. Also die Partie war schon ein bisschen besser und wir hoffen einfach, dass es in der nächsten Partie nochmal ein bisschen besser wird, aber davon gehe ich schwer aus. Aber wir werden es gleich wissen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to relay this message to you with a heavy heart, but we may have to impeach the president. He's really struggling out there. He's shown flashes of the potential that made him the #1 player in the country, but the college game is a different beast. Guys are a little smarter, a little faster. The defenses can gang up on you and you can't just jump over them. Who knows? Maybe we should have started at like governor or mayor, but I don't want to be too hasty because he was coached by former college standout Washington Falls. So I think he can turn this thing around, and I hope so. If not for me, for our country.
Autsch, die Kritik ging wohl an mich und das tat weh. Und das ist das letzte Spiel vor dem Draft. Und ja, hoffen wir mal, dass ich da eine gute Leistung zeige und doch noch ein bisschen was reiße, dass diese Kritiken nicht ganz gerechtfertigt sind. Wir hören uns nach dem Spiel wieder. Solange, wenn es euch gefällt, denkt dran, liken, kommentieren und natürlich auch abonnieren. Da freuen wir uns drüber. Und dann bis nach dem Spiel.
For joining us, and hello college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and the Oklahoma Sooners.
Well, these teams were able to survive their region and come out on top. Now they're part of the last 4 teams standing as they both fight for a right to play for the college championship in just a couple of days.
And it's been a fun tournament for both of these sides. You know, someone like Prez is raring to go and give his team a chance to play in a winner-takes-all game 2 days from now. So this is what college basketball is all about.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. Warren is out there with Price. And it's Trice. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. Price outside. Fires from 14. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. Here's Randolph. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Randolph's got the first basket of the game for the Hoyas. Here's Prez. Good, and a nice assist from 4. And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Hoyas on D.
It's so evident just how impactful Prez is on the floor. I mean, he has the size and the skills that few point guards possess. And what sets him apart is his leadership on the floor.
Yeah, and Prez just has a cool and calmness about him that keeps the whole group on the same page. Even if things aren't going their way, you can't put a value on just how important that is to a team at any level. And it's why many think Prez is the next big thing at that point guard position.
Prez kicks to Ford. Out left to the wing. The feed to Alabaster. Fires from deep. Prez, no good. On defense, Oklahoma. Here's Trice. And another three for Georgetown. Oklahoma with the ball. 4-point game. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Super focus from Prez. Outstanding awareness to spot the open man.
Trice with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Price. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
20 feet out. And there's Prez on the assist by Hield. 8 points for Prez.
That was for you. I like seeing Prez square up for these shots. I mean, he is so consistent at knocking them down.
And here's Trice. From deep. The rebound by Hield. On the court for Oklahoma. Prez. He's in at the point. Out there with Hield. Alabaster is out there with Hudson. And it's Ford in at power forward.
And I think a lot of us expected Prez to put on a show in this one, but I don't think many saw this coming. What a dominating first half it has been for the budding star.
Well, it's games like this that have fueled the hype machine around Prez. I mean, the numbers tell some of the story, but when you see it for yourself, what he's doing out there, I mean, you see how special this player is.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Hoyas shooting their first foul shot of the night. Here is Edwards. Pass to Doherty. Now Edwards. It's Davis on the wing. Ellis, the pass to Doherty. Over to the left wing. Inside. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Hoyas.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Hudson. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Now here's Harkless. Hodges with a screen on Edwards. The Hoyas shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. Ellis kicks to Edwards. To the inside. And Ellis throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Felix. 1:09 left here in the first half. Now the pass to Gonzalez. 6-shot clock. Lets it go. That's short off the rim. The Sooners leading by 3. Ellis, the pass to Edwards. He feeds it to Davis. Now Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ellis dishes to Doherty. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Passes it to Hodges. Back to Harkless. Hoyas moving the ball around. Here's Joseph. And he can't bank that one in. Edwards passes to Doherty. Davis kicks to Edwards. Outside for Davis. Lets it go from deep. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo! Gotta have big-time nerves to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Sooners leading by 9. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the second half of college hoops underway. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And this is a deficit that isn't problematic, but they'll want to start chipping away at it as soon as they can before time starts to work against them.
Well, you know, Greg, I think you've got to give Prez a lot of credit for putting this team in a place where they can just play their game and let the clock do the rest. I mean, they came out with a lot more intensity early and very much in the driver's seat now.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price. And it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Sinks the triple. 16 points for Prez.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Now, here's Randolph. He's got 5. Here's Hudson. It's rebounded by Alabaster. The Sooners leading by 15. Here's Prez. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Hoyas now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's good.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
To the right side. The dish to Alabaster. Kicks to Prez. Ford with the ball. And here is Prez. With the teardrop. No good from Hudson.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Heald, right over the D. Heald's got his first points of the night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
And the Hoyas decide to take their first time out here. Nice game, great performance by Prez.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And the Hoyas will go for a different look here. Here's Wilson. Misses from short range. The Sooners leading by 15. Prez kicks to Davis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count that one. Wilson's got his first points in this one.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Right wing. Nelson against Ford. Feeds to Blair. Dishes it to Davis. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Here's Harkless. To the paint. Here's Hodges, and the layup falls.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Prez in at shooting guard, and it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Up it goes, and the Sooner lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Wilson. Now, here's Blair. He dishes it to Prez. Here's Ford. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And that's what we've come to expect from Prez, a team-first player who is really good at distributing the ball.
Hodges with a screen on Blair. Here's Harkless. Off the left rim and out. The Sooners leading by 11. Davis dishes to Blair. There's 1:47 left to play in the second half. Prez with the bucket.
They came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now Harkless. Pass to Wilson. It's stolen by Davis. Blair with it. He kicks to Ford. Out to the wing. Now the feed to Blair. From beyond the arc. Prez, no good. Georgetown trails by 14. Wilson the pass to Harkless. 59 seconds left to play in the second half. Wilson into the lane. Knocks down the 10-footer. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And Blair kicks to Ford. Here's Rush. Pass to Blair. 35 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Kept alive. Davis kicks to Ford. The pass to Prez. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
And here's Blair. And so So it's Oklahoma winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2.
So, meine Freunde der gepflegten Basketballunterhaltung, ich würde mal sagen, dieses Spiel, das war schon deutlich besser. Und wenn man sich jetzt hier diese Kritiken durchliest, er verbessert sich nicht so sehr, wie ich es erwartet hatte. Die Saison ist schon fast vorbei und er einfach nicht genug getan, um sich von anderen abzuheben. Das ist aber zumindest nicht mehr so schlimm wie nach dem ersten Spiel. Und ja, ich werde im Draft auch wieder hochgewertet. Das ist natürlich sehr, sehr schön. Und jetzt sind wir mal gespannt, was als nächstes kommt. Ob da noch ein Final vorkommt oder ob es direkt in den Draft reingeht. Ihr werdet es erfahren im nächsten Let's Play zur NBA 2K17. Bis dahin, denkt dran, wenn es euch gefallen hat, liken, kommentieren und uns abonnieren. Und da freuen wir uns drüber. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss, macht's gut.